Newspaper, the Daily Planet. With its impressive design and wondrous rooftop globe, the Daily Planet is one of the most recognizable structures in Metropolis. Under the guidance of editor Perry White, the Daily Planet strives for excellence, hunting high and low for hard-hitting headlines and courageous news scoops. It is here that Superman swaps his cape for a coat and tie, and as reporter Clark Kent, he chases hot leads that aid him in his quest to help mankind as the Man of Steel. Also armed with ace news sleuth Lois Lane and shutterbug Jimmy Olsen, the Daily Planet's crack staff of journalists maintains a watchful eye on world events and larger-than-life figures, some of which are no further than their own backyard. Like Lex Luthor. Luthor is the most powerful businessman on Earth, an infamous billionaire whose influence is seemingly limitless. From his massive LexCorp tower, a hulking chunk of architectural might that looms large on the Metropolis skyline, Luthor plays the role of benevolent benefactor to the good citizens below. But behind closed doors, his corruption and need for control runs deep. There is scarcely an alley or avenue in Metropolis that hasn't been witness to one of his treacherous deeds. Fortunately, Superman never lets Luthor slip too far out of sight. Although a great deal of Metropolis has fallen under LexCorp's manipulation, there remain a few friendly faces in friendly places. Star Labs, the scientific and technological advanced research laboratories, is a high-tech facility where many of the world's top minds hang their lab coats. One such scientist, Professor Emil Hamilton, has proven a valuable ally to Superman, whether helping the Man of Steel push the limitations of his powers, or by developing new technology for Superman to use in his contests with evil. Superman also has allies in the well-pressed blue and patent leather black of the Metropolis Police Force and Special Crimes Unit. From the halls of their downtown headquarters, the local law enforcement agents and operatives like Lieutenant Maggie Sawyer team with Superman to topple those who walk on the wrong side of right. The officers that make up Metropolis's finest may lack the X-ray vision and super strength to tackle foes like Metallo and Intergang, but their dedication is firm. Once quashed and captured, the city's crooks and hoods find a new home on scenic Strikers Island, Metropolis's maximum security prison that sits just offshore. Obviously, there are housing options for Metropolis's more law-abiding citizens as well. Clark and Lois don't get much downtime from their work at the Daily Planet, but when they do, they recharge their batteries in their spacious, state-of-the-art apartments. Guests to Metropolis, such as fashion designer Lana Lang, also find adequate accommodations, and this vibrant city offers both residents and visitors plenty to see and do. Metropolis boasts lovely parks, world-class museums, famous restaurants, a delightful zoo, and scores of other attractions. Even the stiff, cold-blooded Lex Luthor manages to find ways to relax. Granted, with all the wonders to be had in Metropolis, there are times when even Superman needs an escape from the hustle and bustle of city life. When the traffic and noise get to be too much, Superman ventures north, far north, to his fortress of solitude. A secluded retreat based in an Arctic cave where he collects his thoughts, as well as various souvenirs and artifacts that remind him of his Kryptonian heritage and past perilous adventures. But when Clark Kent needs a break from Metropolis and from life as the Man of Steel, he returns to Smallville. No further than a quick flight away, nothing helps Clark drop his worries like a slice of Ma Kent's apple pie or a porch swing chat with Pa. It's important to Clark that he remembers his earthly roots as well, and he does this in the quiet calm of his family's Kansas farm. In the end, when he travels across the country to another state or to the far reaches of a distant galaxy, Superman always returns to Metropolis. There's simply no other place in its league. Bright, optimistic, and bold, Metropolis is the most modern city in America. A city with a proud history, and truly a city of tomorrow. The city Superman calls home.